This is Phil Blampede, the producer of the program, Today River Valley. The success of the ski industry in western Maine depends on a number of things, but especially the fact that snow can be made to cover the slopes even when there haven't been any snowstorms. That's thanks to snowmaking machinery and the people who operate it. A few years ago, Today River Valley showcased the award-winning snowmaking team at Sunday River Ski Resort in Newry, Maine, and found out exactly how it is they do what they do. We'll take another look at that story after a message from a local business.
Good Karma Cafe and Health Foods is the place to go for lunch in Rumford.
All right, you ready?
Yep.
Hi, this is Glenn.
And Sandy.
Hey, Good Karma. Hey, the big dig is over. You don't have to worry about losing yourself in a hole to get a sandwich anymore. Come on down to Good Karma and help us celebrate the holidays.
Happy holidays.
Merry Christmas.
Good Karma Cafe and Health Foods, open Monday through Saturday. There's a $2 million a year enterprise in western Maine that it's safe to say not many people think about. It has up to 6 employees, and it generates a product that's critical to the local economy, but which ironically vanishes after a few months. That enterprise is the snowmaking operation at Sunday River Ski Resort in Newry, Maine. Sunday River is one of New England's leading ski areas. Apart from everything else that keeps the ski area going, a well-financed large team of snowmakers make sure that the slopes are covered with the snow that's essential to bringing skiers and the skier dollars to western Maine every year. And they work with such determination and energy that weather satellites with Doppler radar have picked up the image of the snow cloud the Sunday River snowmakers send into the air with their snow guns.
It's a wild job. It's definitely a job for somebody that's physically fit and active. It's an intense job. You never know what you're going to get into. It's one of the greatest jobs I've ever had.
For the snowmakers, it's more than a job, it's a craft, and they're proud of the result.
My name is William Bastian. I am the snowmaking manager here at Sunday River. You know, one analogy I use is I grew up surfing, and we could never just go and make waves in the ocean. We had to wait for the waves. But now with snowmaking, we don't have to wait for it to snow. We can make snow, and then we can go skiing. And being able to provide that for people is amazing.
For our guests, snowmaking is crucial. They know that when they are coming to Sunday River, they can count on our conditions because we do have such dependable snow thanks to our snowmaking. I'm Carolyn Castaldo. I'm the communications coordinator at Sunday River Resort.
Best quality snow on this mountain day in and day out. That's why we're here.
People count on our snowmaking. They think of it as something that Sunday River really does well. I would say that during a really great snow year, our guests don't notice the difference between the natural snow and the man-made snow as much. Our snowmakers are resurfacing trails at that point and sort of adding on to what's already pretty great there. But in a low snow year, it makes all the difference to have that snowmaking, and our guests are thankful for being able to have that snow to open new trails and do all of that. Our budget each season is over $2 million for producing snow. That's not including the upgrades to the infrastructure on mountain.
Even though the snowmaking machines used today weren't developed until the 1950s, the science behind them is pretty basic. They use compressed air to break water into droplets and then shoot the droplets out into the air when conditions are cold and dry enough that the droplets will form snowflakes.
Making snow is relatively simple in one way. We take water and air and force it up onto the mountain at high pressures. Within that, you need to know the humidity and temperatures so you can make the best quality snow out there. Basically what we're doing in snowmaking is we are simulating what Mother Nature does. We are taking water and air, putting it up into the air so it turns into snowflakes as it falls to the ground. It all depends on humidity, dry bulb and wet bulb temperatures. So when you look at the weather channel, so to speak, and it tells you that it's 34 degrees out and it's approximately 60% humidity, that's telling us that it's actually 30 degrees wet bulb, and that's what we're looking at for snowmaking. So with that being said, if it was 38 degrees out and 0% humidity, we could make snow. 38 degrees would be the pretty much extent of snowmaking weather with 0% humidity. We have several weather stations out on the mountain that give us the temperature based on elevation across the mountain. And once October comes around, I'm glued to the weather. I'm constantly checking temperatures, constantly looking at weather reports. And the second that it hits 28 degrees wet bulb, we are making snow. It is definitely not a push-button operation. There's a tremendous amount of skill and effort that goes into covering this mountain with snow. Being able to recognize the balance between water and air, the different temperatures, different humidities, different elevations on the mountain, all those things come into account. You know, each gun you come to, something's different than the previous gun you were at. So you need to be able to make sure you're making that quality snow top to bottom. And then just the job itself, being out there on the side of the mountain, being outside all the time. It's a job you do once and then you want to do it again. So we use snowcats, we use our ski lifts and snowmobiles, and majority is hiking. We mostly send the guys to the top on a ski lift, and then we hike wherever we need to go from there. They definitely ski around when we're out there making snow, but generally they're giving us praises and cheers for the hard work the guys put in to get the job done. We get a lot of Rolos.
Oh.
Yeah, we get a lot of candy and Rolos, and you know, if you're out at night enjoying the social part of town, then somebody may offer you a drink. They definitely appreciate what we do, and that's another thing that makes the job awesome.
I think the only other thing that I would add is the Sunday River Snowmakers were nationally recognized last season in the HKDIM Snowmaker competition as the best snowmakers in the country.